place and all that. It's a beautiful place indeed, but it's badly managed, and the country cannot sustain it for much longer, or for any longer for that matter. It needs heads to come together and work together for the betterment, for the development of the country. Not a one-man band as we have had for 20 odd years. St. Vincent can do better, and it ought to do better. And in my estimation, it will do better. Dougie, I mean, I am getting a bit worked up.
Yeah, it is. It is. You get upset, and I'm not speaking here for any particular political party. I'm speaking on behalf of a country that is in dire needs of proper management and governance.
Yes, indeed.
It is ridiculous to speak the way that they speak as if they care about us when all they do is political grandstanding, self-aggrandizement. They have personal enrichment that is taking place and under the people's nose, and people are not seeing that. There's
I'm glad you
nepotism.
said that about under the people's nose. You go into Kingston, you drive into Kingston, and just at the top of is it Norwich Road, Norwich Village, just before the Democratic Party's office, there's another building. If you're going into Kingston, it's on the right. If you're coming out, it's on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And that building has been beautified, whilst the roads right next to the building, near the building, are in a deplorable condition. So I'm glad you used that phrase, right under the people's nose,
right.
Because that's how it's happening.
And this gullibility, I've never used that of the people, their capacity to be gullible, because it seemed like sometimes common sense goes out the book. Look at these people's lifestyles. Ask the people, just look at these people's lifestyles. You have this government where contractors are not being paid. You are taking VAT. When a contractor receive CDB project comes, right? And a contractor tenders. That's the only time the tenders board really function, when there's CDB or World Bank's money.
Apart from that, everything happens outside the tenders board.
Exactly. Anything else that happened, is like how they build the hotel out there, what they call it, Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn Express.
Those things, projects like that, where the monies come from the government itself, they have their own people that they're going to give those contracts to.
You mean where the monies came from the NIS?
Yeah.
you got to be more specific to let people know that it's their money, their pension money that is lying there now.
That would have it
in Diamond.
That would have his contract name already stamped on that. But if you have a contract, World Bank, CDB, you ask any contractor, the contractors are afraid to speak because they're afraid of victimization.
Yeah, they're afraid they wouldn't get paid at all.
Listen to me. The VAT that they're not supposed to charge, because government projects like that, they owe contractors. I know that they owe a particular contractor for VAT only $1.8 million.
Wow.
For VAT only for contracts.
Wow.
How could a man survive? How could a company survive?
How could a business survive?
Yeah, survive when the government is turning around and owing you for a long time. Let me tell you something, simple thing like Carnival Development Corporation. People like us have not been paid since Carnival. We got some money, drips and drops. We have to be begging and beseeching.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody seems to be in this cowering mode.
And I'm not afraid to speak about it because I tell the guys at the Carnival Development Committee how I feel, right? But the problem, it is the government responsibility to ensure that they front load the Carnival Development Corporation once you mandate them to do national festivals. If you understand where I'm coming from.
Of course, I understand exactly what you're saying.
So it put these committee members at the mercy of the tongue of people, but it's not the committee people that create the problem. The problem is created because if central government is funding the CDC, I don't see why the central government should fund the CDC. To me, the National Lottery was set up for sports and culture. I believe that come the beginning of each year, if the CDC budget is $3 million, then give the $3 million to CDC and say, well, take care of it and be responsible and make sure be accountable for this money.
That's the word I was coming to, right. Accountability. Right. You have to have accountability. And if you have a government that shies away, that does everything not to be accountable to the people, to the parliament, if you have a government that shies away from that, well, then they're going to create organizations which are in the same mode and in the same vein.
Yeah, because I'm saying you're supposed to know then, give the people, give the CDC the money so that they could carry out their mandate, because the CDC has to take care of rural carnivals, which is, there's no returns to CDC on that. A lot of people don't understand, And people say a lot of things about, but look at how private events can do so well and whatnot and so forth. Those are private events.
And that's because private events run as a business.
Exactly. The CDC is the Carnival Development Corporation. The operative word there is development.
Development, yeah.
And so when you take the responsibility of the CDC, so have to give see about the rural carnivals, the rural thing. Have to see about Miss SVG, which now necessarily make money. It is a national beauty, the Independence Beauty Show now, and so forth. When you have to deal with mass bands and calypsonians and the whole ambit of the CDC. If the government is having an independence function, it has to be the CDC. The government had two major big shows for CARICOM Day and some of the emancipation. All those things come under the work of the CDC. So the CDC does not have money per se because it is heavily burdened by the responsibility given to it by the central government.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the National Lottery that generates money should not be giving their money to the central government, or the government should not be taking out the money from the lottery, and then the central government taking for so long to give CDC and putting a lot of artisan people and providers to CDC.
Yeah. So the CDC is supposed to have its own autonomy within the structure, have its own autonomy so that it could run effectively year on year. Because CDC is not, as you're quite right, I don't believe it is supposed to be dependent on government for donations or whatever it is every year. CDC is supposed to become a functioning organization, a corporation as it is, where it looks after its own finances and make sure that they're liquid year on year.
And as I said, the National Lottery was set up specifically in the days for sports and culture.
Yes.
Building hard courts, putting up this, doing all the things which it has done. But over the last 5 years or so, the CDC has been suffering mouth lashing from Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, Mary, Paul, everybody, because and the service providers.
At least you didn't say from Britain.
Well, no. Well, I had to leave you out because remember, we have to welcome you home, and we don't.
What, Dougie, I am very conscious the time is going, and there are a couple of.
Go ahead. I'll give you. I'll do the news. I'll give you the time now to come back. But I was speaking in the context of management of the country. Yes. And those are they're visible.
Yeah. And one of the things I want to mention, though, before I go, is that, yesterday we lost Shelley Clark.
Yes.
And I really, from a view from the outside, want to recognize Shelley's passing. To many people, Shelley was just an unassuming, man. He went about his business. He didn't have any bravado, and he's one of those who suffered, immensely at the hands of politicians or a politician. He was maligned badly, but he stood up. He was a giant in the news arena, he was one of the founding members of the newspaper in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And for decades, he provided that facility to Vincentians, the Caribbean, and the wider world. So Shelley Clark is one who would live on in the minds and the memory of Vincentians for a long, long time. And from a view from the outside, we want to recognize that and to recognize Shelley. I remember when I was quite a young man in my late teens and early 20s, I used to write for the newspaper, and Shelley was one of the persons who encouraged me into that. So I have a personal affinity with him. Had, because he's now passed, had a personal affinity with him. And I really want to use this opportunity to say condolences to his family, his entire family, and to the wider family of the newspaper, and to all Vincentians who mourn his passing.
I certainly, and I had a very good relationship with him. He was a very frank person. If he disagreed with you, he was not afraid to pick up the phone and say, "Doggy, what the hell you talking about?"
Yes,
and things like that. And I had that interaction. But it's sad that he was called a dog. Let me put it this way:
he was called so many different things.
He was called a dog by the PM because why? The PM assisted him when he had his heart crisis when he went to Trinidad. Now, any responsible government, Shelley has served the national broadcasting and NBC Radio for years,
NBC Radio,
train a lot of people. If you look at the piece that Teresa Daniel wrote on the Facebook,
I have seen the piece that Teresa Daniel wrote.
Wonderful.
She was one of his. She's one of his proteges, isn't she?
Exactly, and that gives you an insight. So he served. They come with the newspaper and to had the stickability to do what he has done. He's been a development person for this country.
Yeah. If you want a humble servant, if you want to describe somebody as a humble servant for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that's what Shelley Clark was.
So if the government is approached to say, could you assist me because I don't have the monies to pay for this heart treatment or whatever it is, because somebody chose not to support your political foolishness and they challenge you to the politics that you are spouting about, you will get on the
on a political platform and just say nastiness and nasty things about the person.
And call them a dog.
But that is what we have descended to in this country. And you have named a few names who are currently on the radio saying things about about people and and so on. That's what we have descended to. And for people who enter the political arena, you have to give them, who enter the political arena in the opposition side, whether it be the New Democratic Party or in opposition of what they see happening in the country, everything that is wrong in the country. They are being maligned and so on. So that's where we have descended. We have a lot of coming back to make. It would take a long time for St. Vincent to recover from the pits and the depths of where we are now.
Certainly.
Yeah. And one other thing.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I was changing slightly. One other thing I want to mention as well before we go. Two things. The first one being the killings continue to mount up in St. Vincent, and murders continue to mount up. They continue unabated.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers for 2024 is already close to the record number of 2023.
Yep.
And to many people, Dougie, it's frightening. It's unacceptable. It's unattractive. It's everything negative, and it's everything bad for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
We
keep saying something has to be done, but what is being done? What is being said? I stick a pin, Dougie.
You remember when the New Democratic Party, doesn't matter who put it, was it the New Democratic Party or some other organization, put up a billboard and say, this is St. Vincent. This is the problem that we are facing.
Yeah.
Pay attention to it.
Yeah.
A billboard is there to make you aware of problems. They will ridicule, criticize. They don't like the country. They're running down the country.
Yeah, you're making the country look bad.
So what has happened now?
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
We're
very close to that record number, Dougie.
Yes.
And there are 3 weeks left, 2.5 weeks, whatever it is, left for the year to end. So it could well reach that record. I hope it doesn't, but it could well reach that record number and surpass it.
You know when real attention would be paid to this matter? If, God forbid, let me say it 3 times, a member of the ruling party in government, a member of their family, or one of them, suffer the same fate as the other people have suffered, then you will see hells, all kind of hells. You got about 20 hells gonna be rolling.
Well, let me say with you, if God forbids, because I really hope it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, I am going to go one step further than you, Dougie. It depends on whose family member that happens to, because it's not all of them that would be dealt with in the same way. I could guarantee you that.
Yesterday I was speaking. I went over to see Major because I haven't spoken to him for a while. I hurt my back and I could hardly walk. So for a few days now I haven't spoken because we always chat. He was right next to me. And he brought something to my attention that happened to him, that his life was threatened. He said it's the first time that he came close. And I say it, I don't ever had the authority to say it, but I say it because it is crucial. And I tell him, don't take it lightly, Major, where a person can threaten him face to face.
Yeah.
I say, you should report that,
Yes.
You should report that. Because that is no laughing matter. That is no joking matter.
Of course it's not.
And this is some of the problems we talk about the country.
Yeah.
The other thing, Burton, Siobhan John called me 6:20 yesterday when this accident at Point took place.
Yes.
And she was devastated. She could have had, her nerves were there, but I looked at her because we came up on video after when she called back later. And she has been calling since the rock gutter issue for the barriers to be put in these treacherous places.
Yeah.
A vehicle could lose, a driver could lose control of a vehicle easily, something could happen. A driver could feel unwell at a particular moment. I collapsed one time recently because I was not well because of a certain circumstances in my medical circumstances.
Yes.
Right? What happened, I took my medications, I believe, overlap because I got up so early in the morning. I took my medications instinctively because I take my medications around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And instinctively at 3 o'clock I took. So, I had more in my system and I know something happened to me. So imagine I am driving. I'm just saying to this, imagine I am driving, coming around a corner like that. And that feeling because I made an error in taking my medication at the wrong time, out of sync, that I could go over embankment.
Yeah, exactly. But just make it clear that you're talking about an imagination rather than something that happens, because we don't want people to say that Dougie's driving when he's not well.
No. Yeah, I'm just speaking. So to say, imagine.
Yes.
Why? Indeed. That is why you need the barrier, the protections around some of these treacherous
areas.
And
you know what, Dougie? That when I spoke about roads, and I didn't mention that specifically, but it was that accident and what was said in relation to barriers, retaining walls. You drive from the windward. Well, I normally stay on the windward side. You drive from the windward side into Kingston, and almost everywhere on the coastline we need retaining walls. But and the roads keep being eaten into, so to speak. The banks get away. There's erosion, and it's one of it's that really made me give me the urge to talk about roads. I didn't mention it, but even the road conditions themselves, the inner roads, the feeder roads, they're so deplorable that one wonders what's happening in this country. You know what? The other thing I was going to talk about is to ask Vincentians to come out to the cricket on Sunday and afterwards. I understand that the cricket leads into 9 morning and so on. So there's cricket at Arnesville on Sunday. There's cricket at Arnesville 2 days after that and another day after that. So I asked Vincentians to come out, support the West Indies cricket, you know, because there is a resurgence in West Indies cricket, whether people want to accept it or not. Some people say it's a one-off, but if you beat a team 3-0 in the one-day series, you should have won the test match series, but you didn't. You drew it, and you know there is evidence of a resurgence.
There's an uptick in the West Indies cricket.
Absolutely.
Right now, and I'm glad you raised it because it's important. As President Chale was on Sports Highlights with me the other night, and he gave his understanding of the upward trajectory of West Indies cricket.
Yeah.
As he said, nothing happened overnight.
Yeah.
It took a while to get things back on track to moving upward.
Yeah.
And so,
and irrespective of what anyone says, Dr. Kishore Shallow is doing the right things, has done the right things, and for any objective person looking in to where West Indies cricket was, say, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I wouldn't go back as far as 20 because we still had people like Brian Lawrence on playing and Chanda Paul and those guys. But 10 years ago, perhaps, where we were, the depths that we sung to, we as in West Indies cricket, because as you know, Dougie, I'm passionate about West Indies cricket.
I know that.
I'm passionate about cricket in general, but West Indies cricket in particular. There is definitely signs of, or there's evidence that West Indies cricket is on the right path. And irrespective of what anyone says, that is the view that I hold. And I encourage Vincentians to go out on Sunday, support West Indies cricket, support the team, and let us have a good time.
And carry the family early because at 7 o'clock, there's going to be a fantastic drone show. I don't. Have you ever seen a drone show?
I have.
I saw on television a display some time ago, and it's fantastic.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
So there should be a drone show at 7 o'clock. This game, not the second game, but the last game. So you want to see the drone show? Get out there and support West Indies cricket. Give the children some excitement to look at and things of that nature. Okay.
So in addition to bowling, fielding, and batting, there is also good entertainment
and mountain, like myself and you.
Dougie, listen, it has been a pleasure talking with you this morning. And for as long as I remain on the inside, I will continue to have these chit chats with you.
Well, you see, I have to give you back your time. You see, I give you back your time.
Yes, indeed. I know that next week you are going to do a giveaway on behalf of A View from the Outside, and I know that you'd put out the information so that people would know what to do at the appropriate time next Saturday.
Certainly, I'm going to blast it out on social media. But you could say, no, you're the man who is going to give me permission to give away. So say what it's all about, what you're going to do.
You already have the permission. It's really just A View from the Outside, helping to spread the Christmas cheer. And so, we always try to assist when and where we can. And what would happen is that next week, you, Dougie, you're going to have people ring in and ask a few questions, answer a simple question, and the winner, or the person who answers the question correctly, will receive $100. There'll be 6 of those to give away. So 6 people will at least have some little thing to go towards enjoying their Christmas. That's what it's all about, and I'm sure you'll put it out properly.
Certainly. $600 next week on View from the Outside. Hopefully we have no internet and no electricity problems, so Brayton could come up on the live. He could be on the side, and we have the lines free so that you could call, WhatsApp, or on the straight line.
Yes, or on the main line, landline, which is what I'm calling on at the moment.
Certainly.
So Dougie, let me use the opportunity to say, this is Brayton Horn with A View from the Outside, speaking on the inside, or from the inside. And we encourage you to send your feedback. Send your feedback to us as usual to the email address aviewfromtheoutside@hotmail.com. You can get us on Facebook and on YouTube at A View from the Outside.
Okay.
Have a wonderful Saturday. Have a beautiful Sunday tomorrow. and have a productive week ahead. And don't forget the cricket.
Good day. God
Support West
bless.
Indies cricket. All
All
the best to
right.
you, Daniel.
News time coming up.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
This Friday and Saturday only, get half-price deals at District Stairs SVG. This is your chance to upgrade your home for half the cost. For 2 days only, shop for these incredible deals. Laminate flooring, durable, stylish, and affordable. Vinyl flooring, waterproof and perfect for any space. Light fixtures, brighten up your home in style. Faucets, modern designs at unbeatable prices. Crown molding, add elegance to any room. Tools, everything you need to get the job done. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Don't let it slip away. Head to District Stairs SPG this Friday and Saturday for half price savings across the board. We at St. Vincent Jewelry offers fine name brand perfume products. No one can beat our prices, not even Amazon. At St. Vincent Jewelry, we are offering 10% discount on gold jewelry and 20% discount on all sterling silver jewelry, except on school rings. Visit us today at the E.T. Joshua Mall.
Nice Radio's news highlights is coming to you with the compliments of the following.
Something magical is coming to Lane. It's 9 days of the most wonderful days and surprises.
9 days of Christmas.
Stay tuned for the most wonderful days of the year.
It's news time. Oh, sorry about that. It's news time on Nice Vibes on a Saturday. Here we are late because this morning we didn't have any electricity, no internet. So the View from the Outside Britain on program, we took it past the normal hour. But it's Saturday and you can relax a little bit. So we start the CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security. First of all, let me go back. I started the second program, so I will go backwards because my first program, my first news item actually is that journalist Shelley Clark, managing director and editor of the News newspaper, has died, as was published on social media and many multiple platforms. And greetings, condolences went out from all aspects of life. Multiple sources have confirmed the circumstances surrounding his death is not very clear at this time, but he's been living with a heart issue. So Clark was the founder of the News newspaper, which celebrated its 35th anniversary in June, and was a managing director and editor for some. And I have a little microphone problem. Okay, sorry. And managing director and editor of the publication from to the time of his death. Before founding the news, he worked for years at the state-owned National Broadcasting Corporation. And in addition to his heart condition, Shelley complained to a few confident that he was dealing with a matter that has been really stressing him deeply with respect to the ownership and direction of the company, the news, and been weighing very heavily on him in recent months. I know that he is confined in persons like myself and many other persons who are in the media and persons who he could have spoken to on the matter. So may he rest in peace. The CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security CARICOM Impacts Crime Gun Intelligence Unit (GCGIU) in collaboration with the Ministry of National Security and the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force will host a 3-day gun intelligence workshop in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The workshop will commence Tuesday, 17 December 2024 in the National Insurance Services Conference Room located Upper Bay Street, Kingston, and is scheduled to conclude Thursday, December the 19th. The workshop is part of the regional series organized by CARICOM Impacts and Awareness. On December 4th, officers of the South Central Division, led by Superintendent Police Mr. Hasran Ballantyne, participated in a health awareness session hosted in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. This initiative focused on raising awareness of critical health concerns for both men and women, including risk factors. An initiative has been established between Zero Hunger Trust Fund and SVG 9 Mornings Committee with the aim of promoting food security and sustainable development through that traditional festival. The initiative, dubbed 9 Morning Garden Spade, was launched yesterday at the NAS conference room. Senior Program Officer of Zero Hunger Trust, Alanda Moses, said the 9 Mornings Garden Spade competition seeks to inspire creativity and sustainability by allowing participants to embrace gardening and decorate their backyard garden. General Manager of Farmer Support Company, Charlene Garrick, said the company is looking forward to the celebration of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and will also be excited to partake in the initiative by the Zero Hunger Trust, the Farmer Support Company, and the 9 Mornings Committee. Chairman of the 9 Mornings Committee Management Committee, Orandi Bomani Charles, said he is excited for the partnership as it will help to boost the festival's reach even further. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is seeking the public assistance in identifying and locating an individual captured in surveillance images and is available on their Facebook page. He is wanted in connection with multiple incidents of fraudulent use of credit card information. The suspect has been targeting businesses, including pharmacies and grocery stores, across various locations. Reports indicate that the suspect allegedly presents a photograph of an ATM card on a cellular phone to attempt to fraudulently pay for items. This suspect is known to frequent businesses in the Kingston area. And the 2024 Christmas Festival's results have been released, and the zonal winners are Beckwith Zone, Paget Farm Government School, Calico Zone, Calico Government School, Georgetown Zone, Sandy Bay Government School, Kingston Zone, Kingston Anglican School, South Leeward Zone, Barley Government, North Leeward Zone, Trimaka Government School, Marico Zone, Marico Government School, Union Zone, Greg's Government School. Special awards: Most Outstanding Instrumental, Kingston Anglican School. Most Outstanding Choral Speech, Dorset Hill Government School. Most Outstanding Drama, Georgetown Government School. Most Outstanding Dance, the Greg's Government School. Most Outstanding Vocal Ensemble, Brighton Methodist School. Most Outstanding Choir Test Piece, the Sandy Bay Government School. Most Outstanding Vocal Solo, Duet, Maricourt Government School. In police news, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Forces investigated a fatal road traffic accident occurred early hours of December 13th at Point, which tragically claimed the life of the 31-year-old conductor. Preliminary investigations reveal that the green Toyota Hiace passenger van, registration HA42, was traveling from Ovia to Georgetown when it reportedly encountered mechanical difficulties, veered off the road, and went over the embankment. Orlando Davis, a 31-year-old conductor of Richland Park, died at the scene. Additionally, 2 passengers, including an adult female and a minor, sustained injuries, were transported to the Modern Medical Hospital in Georgetown for medical attention. The RSVG police is urging anyone with information that could assist in this matter to come forward. Persons with information can contact the police on all their numbers. The St. Vincent Police Force is seeking the public assistance in identifying and locating again that individual. They just sent another feed on that issue. It is important in this business side to catch that person with the ATM attempted fraud. In the region, farmers across Guyana are set to benefit from the significant $2 billion support as part of the government's effort to absorb rising costs, improve livelihoods, and expand agricultural production. The initiative, announced by President Dr. Ifran Ali on Thursday during an engagement with farmers and residents in the region too, represents 100% increase from last year's $1 billion allocation. In Trinidad, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday categorically denied that Trinidad and Tobago has signed an agreement to allow the United States to place troops there in an event of any conflict with Venezuela. In Grenada, Salim Abdurrahman, a business sector representative in the upper house, believes that the time has come for Grenada to establish a seasonal and temporary employment program for the construction and other industries where there is shortage of labor. During last Tuesday's sitting of the Senate, Rahman said that the labor shortage is among several challenges facing Grenada, and its needs will be addressed by training and importing of temporary labor from neighboring countries like Guyana, Barbados, and Trinidad. In Barbados, in a heartfelt plea underscore a road traffic death of a deaf pedestrian, the Barbados Council for Disability on Thursday urged the inclusion of sign language in school curricula to prevent further incidents that leave deaf and hearing impaired people vulnerable. The call for action follows the fatal hit and run of a 64-year-old Cedric Beckles, a deaf man from Golden Rock. In St. Lucia, a delivery truck worker lost his life in a tragic armed robbery on Tuesday, underscoring the urgent need for increased safety protocols to protect delivery personnel. The tragedy was sparked outrage and fear among delivery workers and their families, who are calling for immediate action to address the risks associated with their jobs. The government of Dominica is presently constructing a $6.4 million abattoir, which will significantly enhance the processing of local meats on the islands, this according to Agriculture Minister Ronald Rear. In Antigua, Health Minister Sir Malwin Joseph has informed Cabinet that the strokes and heart failures are major challenges for Antigua and Barbuda's healthcare system. He secured approval to establish a cardiological unit in the Sir Lester Bird Medical Center to address the rising threat of heart failure. British Virgin Islands is grappling with an upward trend in gun-related crimes, reflected in the number of arrests made by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in November. According to the latest arrest blogger, at least 6 individuals were charged with firearm-related offenses last month. In Jamaica, Consumer Affairs Commission (CAC) is urging individuals to exercise caution and diligence when considering financial assistance options such as loans during the Christmas season. Speaking during the Jamaica Information Service think tank at the agency's head office in Kingston on Thursday, CAC Chief Executive CEO Dulcie Allen said the Yuletide season often yields enticing offers from financial institutions, such as quick loans or deferred payment plans. However, she emphasized the need for consumers to bear in mind that no offer or proposal comes free or without conditions. Gunmen in Mexico have shot dead a judge outside the courthouse in the city of Acapulco. Judge Edmundo Roman Pidson was hit by at least 4 bullets as he was driving out of the courthouse car park on Wednesday afternoon local time. The Justice Department in the USA said on Friday that former Department of Defense Deputy Chief Frederick Douglass Moorfield Jr. has been sentenced to 18 months in federal prison for participating in a multi-state dog-fighting conspiracy. The fights brutally abused and killed the dogs, according to the DOJ. In a statement, the DOJ said when Moorfield sponsored the dog in a fight, The fight ended only when the dog died and when the owner forfeited the match, either through the dog quitting, fighting, or owners picking up the dog. If one of Morefield's dog lost the fight but did not die, Morefield killed the dog. The DOJ said he would use jumper cables plugged to an electrical outlet to electrocute the dogs. In the UK, a Chinese businessman whose close links to Prince Andrew, Duke of York, has lost his appeal against being banned from entering Britain on national security grounds. The three-judge panel in the Special Immigration Appeals Commission on Thursday dismissed the application to overturn the 2023 exclusion order imposed by the then Home Secretary Sully Braverman on the 50-year-old man identified only as H6. In Europe, centrist leader Francois Biron has become France's latest prime minister, chosen by President Emmanuel Macron in a bid to end months of political turmoil. Biron, a 73-year-old mayor from the southwest who leads the Modem party, said he was fully aware of the Himalayan tasks faced in France and has vowed to hide nothing, neglect nothing, and leaving nothing aside. High-profile Nigerian pastor Toby Adeboyega has dismissed claims that he was about to be deported from the UK, where his church is facing allegations of financial misconduct. The pastor led the SPAC Nation Salvation Proclaim Ministries Limited, now known as Nation Family, told the BBC, "There is no deportation order. Let me make that clear." He said the court's case is still an ongoing issue. The squares and streets of Damascus and other major cities were crowded Friday with cheering Syrians who flocked in large numbers to celebrate the victory of their revolution that led to the ousting of President Bashar al-Assad after nearly 14 years of bloody war. Tens of thousands gathered for the first Friday prayers since opposition forces led by Islamic Hayat Tahrir al-Sham on the HTS captured Damascus last Sunday, forcing Assad to flee and seek refuge in Russia. But the prison officer, head of prison, has been arrested. Conservationists in Cambodia on Friday celebrated the discovery of 6 highly endangered Mekong giant catfish in critical Southeast Asian waterway plagued by illegal fishing, habitat loss, and plastic waste. Fishermen smile alongside officials from Cambodia for this particular catch of these endangered fish. So that's it for news. Dougie the Freitas presenting sports coming up. Stay tuned tonight.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh in 3 T20s at the Artisville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th. The We Home for Christmas experience starts at 7 p.m. with the first ever drone show in St. Vincent on December 15th and 19th. Get to the grounds by 7 p.m. to see the light show, followed by some exciting T20 cricket action. Tickets are available at the SVG Cricket Association office in Artisville. The box office is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, or visit windiescricket.com.
And now for the latest in sports, sponsored by the following.
Merry Christmas, shoppers! Mr. Claus here. It's the season of giving, and CK Graves & Company Limited has gifts for you. Starting on December the 2nd, 30 lucky shoppers will have a chance to win a $100 food voucher every week. But wait, that can't be all. On December the 31st, we will be having a grand prize draw with amazing prizes like a 50-inch smart television, an air fryer, and a kettle, along with food vouchers worth up to $1,000. CK Graves has got more of what you're looking for this season. So come and join the festive fun. See you soon.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM, and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Fortis, Lilies, Mitushi, excellent Vincentian products.
On Friday, December 13th, there'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $82,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next Lotto jackpot, $82,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$230,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Saturday, December 14th. It's $230,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318.
It is sports Saturday, a nice vibe sports. Starting Sunday, December the 15th, Team Athletics and St. Vincent and the Grenadines will host the finals in the Log Enterprise Road Race Series 2024. This will be held around the Sign Hill community with the first race for primary school scheduled to start at 2 p.m. The primary school route, the route will be from the bridge at the Sign Hill Government School towards the main road, turn left at the junction onto Casson Hill and end up at Sign Hill Junction. The races for the under 16, under 20, and open categories the route will be from the Sign Hill Junction towards King Garden, turn left at the Winbury Shop down to Bay Hill, turn left at the junction at the bottom of the hill towards Roseau, turn right at Flo, head towards the main road, turn left at the junction at Casson Hill, and head towards Sign Hill Junction. That's the Wrong the Sign Hill, you call that road race. In football, well, we see at full time the St. Vincent the Grenadines Football Federation Premier League, where the Hope International beat SV United 3-1. For Hope International, Kelois, he scored in the 44th and the 54th minute. V. Anderson scored in the 70th minute. And for SV United, K. Clark, he scored in the 31st minute. And the second game, we saw Campdonian Chelsea beating Campdonian Chelsea losing to North Leeward Predators, beating Campdonian Chelsea 3-2. Scoring for North Leeward, D Spring scored in the 10th and the 24th minute, where the A France was scored in the 42nd. And for Campdonian, and McBurnett, he scored in the 35th minute, and N. Javin scored in the 45th plus 1 minute. I don't quite understand that. So we move on to the basketball. Well, starting today, the National 3x3 Big Zonal Basketball Championship that was scheduled for the 7th of December would be played today, the 14th, at the New Montrose Basketball facility just below the CWSA. The 8 participating teams are Union Island, South Rivers, Northern Boys, Mavericks, Leyu, Country Ballers, DBT Ballers, and Isvale Heat Seekers. Admission is free. In the National Lottery Authority Top Belay Progressive Organization Finals, cricket finals, it no longer will be held on the 15th of December, but will now be held on the 22nd, Sunday the 22nd of December. The semifinals games will be played today, the 14th of December. 1 p.m. CMT Outer Trouble versus Bank of SVG All-Star. And 3 p.m. Fairburn United versus Daphne United. Dominica defeated St. Vincent and the Grenadines by 61 runs in the latest rounds of the Win-Lot Windward Islands under 15 cricket competition. Dominica 166 off 41.3 overs, SVG 105 off 27 overs. Host St. Lucia defeated Grenada by 9 wickets. Grenada 80 off 22.3 overs and St. Lucia 82 for 1 off 21.2 overs. Cricket West Indies announced a 15-member squad to oppose Bangladesh in the 3T20 here at Arnisvale. The squad reads Rovan Powell, captain, Casey Carty, Johnson Charles, Roston Chase, Justin Graves, Terence Hines, Akil Hussain, Jaden Seals, Alzari Joseph, Elvin Lewis, Obed McCoy, Gotesh Muti, Nicholas Puran, Romario Shepard, and Shema Springer. The matches will be played Sunday, tomorrow the 15th, Tuesday the 17th, and Thursday the 19th. There would be a drone show, 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. The Cricket West Indies say bring out the children, the family, and see a fantastic drone show. Pakistan will be rocking, and people are expected to have great entertainment in cricket and outside of the cricket. South Africa defeated Pakistan by 7 wickets to take the unassailable 2-0 lead on Friday. Pakistan 206 for 5 off 20. Siam Ayub 98 not out. Baba Azam 31. Galim 2 for 21. Batman 2 for 51. South Africa 210 for 3 off 19.3. Hendricks 117. Van Dusen 66 not out. Jahandad Khan 2 for 40. Afghanistan defeated Zimbabwe by 53 runs on Friday in their latest T20 match. Afghanistan won 53 for 6 of 20. Darish Rasole 58. Gawandu 2 for 29. Zimbabwe 103 off 17.4. Sendika Raza 35. Ravim Ophag 3 for 19. Gawanda 3 for 19, Rashid Khan 3 for 20. Well, finally, matches down for decisions over the weekend in the English Premier League. Arsenal versus Everton, Liverpool versus Fulham, Newcastle United versus Leicester, Wolves versus Ipswich, Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. Then on Sunday, Brighton versus Crystal Palace, Man City versus Man United, Chelsea versus Brentford, Southampton versus Tottenham. Then on Monday, Bournemouth versus West Ham. That's it for sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting. 8:42 is the time. We got weather, then we have birthday celebration. Stay tuned tonight.
The weather is brought to you with the kind compliments of the following.
Operating a business these days can get really complicated. What if someone slips and falls? What if you get robbed or burglarized? What if the truck crashes and you lose everything? What if one of your employees get damaged? What if your product makes someone sick? Worry no more. Let Century Insurance protect you from those what ifs. Century Insurance, offering employee liability, workmen compensation, public liability, cash and goods in transit, bonds, professional indemnity, contractors all risk, and more. Talk to one of our friendly agents today. Call our Kingstown office at telephone number 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855, or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Call Century Insurance today. We can protect you. Century Insurance, upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building in Kingstown.
Hennessy. Drive responsibly. Sole agent and distributors. Gonzalez Liquors. A very pleasant good morning again, and it's 8:43 and a half. Celebration time coming up. Stay tuned, but it's weather time. The weather is compiled at the Met Office at the AIA. Brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance at 6 a.m. The weather was cloudy, the winds calm, the temperature 24.7 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 92% with a barometric pressure of 10.2 millibars. The last 24 rainfall was 0.2 millimeter, and that was up to 6. That's at 6 a.m. this morning. Well, it's different now in terms of temperature. But yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.2 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 22.4 degrees Celsius. Sunset today is at 5:40 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow, 6:19 a.m. Marine conditions, no high tide available, but low tide, one only at 1:15 p.m. Sea conditions, slight to moderate in open waters with swells 1 to 1.5 meters. Synopsis, weak and stable conditions are across the islands. The forecast for today, fair to occasionally cloudy and breezy with a few scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, and slight haze. Weather advisory, residents and motorists in areas prone to flash flooding and landslides or near rivers and streams should be alert. In the region and beyond, Trinidad, 24 degrees and fair. Barbados, 25 degrees and cloudy. Antigua, 23 degrees and partly cloudy. San Juan, Puerto Rico, 24 degrees and partly cloudy. Miami, 22 degrees and fair. New York, -3 degrees and clear skies. Toronto, -10 degrees and clear skies. London, 7 degrees and fair. So Britain, Horn is down here. You don't have to face that cold weather. That's the weather compiled at the Met Office at the AIA and brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance. Stay tuned tonight. Celebration coming up after we pay a few bills.
The biggest concert to end off 2024 is going down at the Pier 1 Beach Club.
Saturday, December 21st.
SVG, get ready for Roll Deep.
Roll Deep, the concert.
Featuring live one of Jamaica's biggest artists. Are you ready for 10 Tick?
R.I.P. to the real OGs. 10 Tick.
10 Tick live on stage.
Alongside special performances by
Vince's top artists and DJs. Tickets are going fast. Get yours now. Early bird $40.
General admission $60.
$75 at the door.
VIP $200.
Get yours at Janice Bar in Vaga.
Nature Care Layu.
Video Extreme in Cattell.
Boom 106.9 Paul's Avenue.
And 4 Shells in Caliaqua.
This is the one event you can't afford to miss.
Roll Deep, the concert.
Featuring 10 Tick.
Boy, let them come. Boy, violate the whole family gone.
Brought to you by Boom 106.9 FM.
Video Extreme.
Village Ram.
IKTV.
With Brent.
And Nature Care.
We at St. Vincent Jewelry offers fine name brand perfume products. No one can beat our prices, not even Amazon. At St. Vincent Jewelry, we are offering 10% discount on gold jewelry and 20% discount on all sterling silver jewelry, except on school rings. Visit us today at the E.T. Joshua Mall.
Let's get your laundry clean and fresh with the widest range of washing machines and dryers in SVG. At Singer, choose between our West Point and Speed Queen brands with an array of washing machines with payments starting as low as $92 per month. Your laundry room wouldn't be complete without a Whirlpool or Speed Queen electric or gas-operated dryer, saving your energy consumption. Also in stock is our West Point washer-dryer combo for only $136 per month. One machine that does the work of two. No need to change machines, just toss in your laundry and forget about it. Whether your preference in machines is top-loading or front-loading, whether you want a 9 kilogram or a larger 15 kilogram washer, whether you're looking for a gas or electric dryer, we've got it all at Singer. Visit us today and get the washing machine and dryer that's perfect for you. Singer, your family company.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh in 3 T20s at the Artisville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th. The We Home for Christmas experience starts at 7 p.m. with the first ever drone show in St. Vincent on December 15th and 19th. Get to the grounds by 7 p.m. to see the light show, followed by some exciting T20 cricket action. Tickets are available at the SVG Cricket Association office in Artisville. The box office is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, or visit wendy'scricket.com.
Christmas in this year. Can I have this?
We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you
More
want.
gifts with Flow. With Christmas in, win weekly prices up to $10,000 in cash. Sign up For a postpaid bundle or a broadband plan.
We Christmasing with free groceries from Flow, plus a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing.
More gifts with Flow.
Nice Radio's birthday celebration package is brought to you with the compliments of the following.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good, that good. When you shop at Massy Stores, that good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family. Welcome to Subway, where you can always have it your way. My name is Stacy. What can I make for you?
Hey Stacy, I'll have a chicken teriyaki salad. All veggies, please. And for my daughter Naomi, a pizza. Naomi, what would you like to have on your pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
They've got tomatoes as well.
Pepperoni bacon.
What about some fresh onions, corn, pineapple?
Pepperoni bacon.
Naomi, you can also have olives, jalapeno, extra meat.
Nope, pepperoni bacon.
Stacy, can I have one chicken teriyaki salad, all veggies please, and a pizza with pepperoni and bacon?
You can have it your way.
Come into our uptown or downtown location today or order on your favorite delivery app. Subway, have it your way.
The birthday winner of the week will receive a $20 gift voucher from Massy Stores and a $20 meal voucher from Subway.
I'm trying to get my self organized here. I lost my birthday list. I forget it. Oh, okay. I got it up there. Let's see. We got good morning, Mr. De Freitas. Greetings going out to my auntie Grace Stash. So Grace Stash, Grace Stash of where from Coleridge. Okay. Okay, so Grace Stash. So let me read it properly. Good morning, Mr. De Freitas. Birthday greetings going out to my auntie Grace Stash and myself, Dion James. Hey, Dion, today's your birthday. Let me say a happy birthday to you, my nice radio family friend, Dion James. She's celebrating today of Coleridge. Oh, nice to have you. I know you're smiling. I know you're smiling this morning. I'm wishing you God's richest blessings, hoping that you will live to see many more years. Have a great day, a fantastic day, a nice day, a most wonderful day. One of my technical guys, the technician who do some work for me, Gosman Terrell, lives at Villa there. He's celebrating today. Good morning, Gaz, from the rest of the BDS crew here and everything nice. Good morning, nice. I'm celebrating my 68th birthday today. Oh, on Sunday. I thought it was today. On Sunday. So, advanced birthday greetings to you, my God as a wonder. Who was me? I don't even know who is me. I don't know who is this person. Could you send me your name? I can't because you're not in my contact. So, you have to send me your name. So, good morning, nice. I'm celebrating my 68th birthday on the 15th of December. So tell me, who are you? I don't know who are you. All right. Okay. A blessed good morning. Special birthday greetings going out to Lady Maxine Russell of Georgetown. So Maxine Russell, okay, of Georgetown is celebrating. Okay, let's see, of Georgetown and South Union. She's celebrating her birthday today. She has a wonderful nurse of Byra Health Center. Greetings going out to her from Advira, Christiana, and Olini. We all come to wish her the best and that she will live to celebrate many more years to come, God's willing. That she must enjoy the rest of the days, months, God's blessing in her life and all of that and all of this and all of that. Let's see who else is there. Birthday greetings going out to Bond Harry of Annisvale, celebrating today, the 14th of December. Greetings coming from his loving parents, Pedrico and Shelly and Harry's sister, and the rest of the family. Wishing you many more years, God's blessing, God's continuous blessings, and continues to stay handsome. You're handsome as you are, and love to the depths of our heart. Enjoy your day. Another one, advance anniversary greetings going out to Pedrico and Shelly and Harry of Annisvale, celebrating Sunday, December 22 years of marriage. Greetings coming from their two loving children, wishing them many more precious joy, peace, happiness, God's continuous, plenty kisses in the neck to her. All right, the moments, see why they won't call me because they don't want me to ask them about all these kissing that they've been doing before the celebration. Good morning, Mr. D. Birthday greetings going out to Lacey Brown, celebrating her 14 belated. Also to Kai Marie Percival, who is on the 12th. Advance Damien Scatliff on the 15th. Nephew Nixon and in the BVI. All them BVI to correct that birthday list. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Dictator.
How are you this morning?
I'm nice, great, and wonderful, and blessed.
And sweet too?
Yes, please.
Kisses and thing?
No, please.
I mean, no. You're not even from Jesus?
Yes, man. Yes.
Oh, yes, man. Yes, man. You're quick to say yes, man, and that. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to say, quick to say yes, man, and that. You know, I'm actually trying to get a little coffee here this morning. Electricity had me up all morning because no electricity. But I don't know. So, where you say you're calling from?
I'm calling from Richmond Park. And I like to
so you have plenty money then?
No.
No, I mean, no. You come to Richmond Park and you ain't have no money. Huh?
Oh, Lord. All the green goals where we used to get money from is gone.
Oh, it's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
where the money gone?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me say, who's celebrating then?
I like to send all the greetings to my first son.
Uh-huh.
He's in Canada.
What's his name?
We just call him Chin Chin, but he's Kenville.
Kenville what? Kenville
Bob.
Kenville Chin Chin Bob.
Yeah, yes.
Chin Bob.
Yeah.
He in Canada?
Yeah, he's residing in Canada.
It's a cold place right now.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
And all his greetings are coming from his wife, Ija Bob. He has 4 children.
Uh-huh.
Yanje, Kiraya, Anaya, and his J.
Okay.
Yes, and all his greetings are coming from his mom, Altia Williams in Isham Park, his brother, Kenzie, Leonard, Glemani. And we wish him all the best. His greetings, but they got there tomorrow anyway. Tomorrow is
but there's tomorrow, the 15th. Yeah, okay. All right.
All
So
his greetings are coming from the whole family crew, and we wish him God's blessing upon his life, that he may get older, and he's a nice boy to his man.
So when last you spoke to him?
I spoke to him yesterday. I didn't call him as yet this morning. I spoke to him yesterday.
All right.
Every minute, every second.
Okay then. Lovely. Well, you stay nice and wonderful, eh?
Yes,
all right?
man.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right then.
God
Bye.
bless.
Have a nice day.
Nice rating for nice people. 2% rating, 98% love. Boy, we got so many. Winston Garcia in Trinidad celebrating. Jamal Teixeira in Plymouth celebrated. Jane Ann Peters in Tortola celebrating. Let's see who's on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, for the time.
You're well? You're well? No.
No.
You have to tell me, say I'm nice and I'm great.
Nice, great, wonderful, and sweet.
Sugar jealous, right?
Yes.
Kisses by the neck?
Yes.
You don't want it?
Yeah,
Where you calling from?
To find out. I am the body winner of the week.
Oh, well, you're going to have to deal with Natalie will not be in until around 11, 12 o'clock, okay?
So I will call back 11, 12 o'clock.
But you call 81013.
81013.
Because this is the on-air number, okay?
Yeah, 810.
She's the one who deals with it. What's your name? Corita Glenn? Of Beckway?
013.
She will give you the information how to
Get it.
get your stuff, your nice thing. Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
so you can call 81013,
Yes.
and when Natalie answer, you speak to her. Okay?
Yes.
And congratulations on being the winner.
Yes.
All right, you get a little subway to eat and thing, eh?
Yes.
All right, and a little thing from Massey.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
will be up in town Monday too.
Right, so you come around and right.
Okay,
So
then.
if you ain't get it today, you could call her Monday, and she
Yeah.
will. But call her today so she would have sent out the information to those persons
Will
already.
the number be
81
8013?
yeah 81013.
Okay.
81013. Okay then. As part of the Nice Radio family. That's how we do it on the Nice. It's 9 o'clock. You know, it is at 9:15. We got Vinna, but we started late this morning because no electricity, no internet, no this, no that, but they still had Nice. Nice is always here. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, Nice is here for you. Song nice? All right, song wonderful, and all of that thing and so forth and whatnot. Well, you know, Christmas is in the air. People trying to get things organized, and who ain't getting organized, getting disorganized, and so forth. The Boney man Carlisle, he is in the studio there. He brought me, it's say about the greetings, you see, so you can't see your ugly face. All right, he wants to show his ugly face on my life, but he say he wearing jacket. He says cold. He think in Canada 10 degrees below, you know. Britton Horn, he run from England, you know, where it's damp and things like that. We are having fun here in the Nice, and want to tell you, be careful how you drive, man. Oh gosh, be careful how you drive. Be careful how you drive, please. Be careful how you drive. I've seen a lot of wild up people. I'm staying off the road because I just can't handle some of the drivers on the road. They're just wild like crazy, you know. And then you get in an accident, you know. Yeah. Okay. I've been distracted. Huh?
Right in the accident.
The accident business and so forth. Traffic get hold up. Oh, long lines of traffic. People delay for like 2 hours because stupidity on the road, man. Stupidity on the road. You know, the roads ain't so good already. We have too many cars right now in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The vehicles are too many. And we are not doing enough bypass roads in order to have St. Vincent and the Grenadines fairly comfortable. You know, in every country, there's traffic, and there are peak times when you have traffic. There are peak times, but you don't have to drive the way that you drive. Some people just drive any old how. If you see a narrow road, you're in a narrow road. I had some experience last night. Well, one light shine in my eye, I can't see, and some of these people have bright lights in your eyes. Oh Lord, just dim your light, no man. Dim your light. You know, I stopped in the middle of the road because I couldn't see where I'm going. And the man let go some dirty water in me. One set of dirty water, he tell me what color is my mother, what who my father, everybody, cuss everybody. And he was upset because I stopped in the middle of the road. This guy had his regular lights and he had some fog lights. And all he had to do, the fog lights are low on the ground. So all he had to do is take off the rest of the lights, leave on the fog light, because the low radiation would not affect me. But he got all these bright lights. He didn't even have, wasn't dim lights. And it is an experience I had, you know. And so I stopped. There was a truck park where there are a lot of derelict vehicles parked up on the side of the road and people need to move them. I've been seeing some of the vehicles, someplace I drive, forever they're there. I mean, try get them out of the road now, man, you know, put them someplace. I asked one guy, I say, why can't you move the vehicle? This vehicle been here for so long and it's really a hindrance. He said, he ain't have the money to tow it. They want to charge him $250 to tow it, and he ain't have the money to tow it. I said, so why you have a car? If you don't have money to look after your vehicle, why are you buying a car? Vehicle is like a woman, very expensive to maintain, Yes, vehicle is like a woman. If you want a woman, better make sure that you're prepared to spend some money, because women are not cheap to maintain. You hear? Rather than say what? High maintenance woman, so the man and they're robbing and looting and shooting. But it's a natural thing. If a man is a responsible man, he would look after a woman. Sometimes the woman help out when the man is in a bad position. But men want to have youth, they want to have this and that. But coming back to the car, and so the man cussed me upside down. So I just sit there patiently. I put my hand under my chin, and then he switched off the light. Then I could see the road. Thank God I didn't move. You know why? The road paved over the gutter for a portion. The road paved over the gutter for a portion of the road. And right where he stopped is where the gutter just dropped down in the gutter. My wheel would have gone straight down in the gutter, and I would have had real problems. So oh boy, I trying to yeah. So I am the so when he switched off the light, I could see. So I simply said, with all the cussing that he cursed me, I simply said to him, I said to him, I said, sir, you curse me so bad, and you don't understand that your lights are so bright, and I could not see. The only thing left for me was to stop so that you would turn off your lights. I could not see. Then he turned around and said, I'm sorry I cussed you, man. But I'm fed up. I said, you fed up? I said, you have too much lights on your vehicle. Too much. And if you are going to use them when you are driving in very dark roads, it's okay. But when you sit oncoming traffic, I left there and I'm coming up Dorchester Hill at my to come home. And a young lady coming down Dorchester Hill. And again, I had to stop in a corner because I know the road properly. So the problem is, I look at her, she came down too far. And I had stopped in the widest part. And she could not drive enough. But she has tinted windows. A SUV. And I don't think that she understands the vehicle. So somebody came up behind me. I couldn't roll back. I couldn't go forward. And so she had to struggle now to ease past enough for me to pass. And all because she had on her bright lights. So I blew my horn and I signaled for her to take down her glass. So she did. I think she was a little bit embarrassed. I said, your bright lights were so bright, I could not see. And the fellow behind me started to curse because she blinded him too, because the angle that it was at, she blinded him. So I said, man, don't cuss the man. And an easy way to resolve this issue. I said, ma'am, I don't realize that you maybe a new driver, but what you see your lights, once you see an oncoming vehicle, just dim your lights because you're blinding people. So these are some of the problems that we have on the roads today. And so you could get little fender benders, a little scraping. When I coming up the corner now, there's two trucks coming. And one truck couldn't see where his wheel was on the edge of the gutter. And the other one, the tailgate was hung down because he had a long object on the back. And the tail was just about scraping now the other truck. And he telling the other guy, the conductor on the truck, telling the other guy, say, come man, you can't drive, man, come man. The guy tried to move off and it rubbed against his truck. Thank God it didn't damage his truck because it's right on the body of the hardest part of the body where you turn on the side of the truck. And it pushed the other truck around because he came to move. He couldn't go anywhere else. So he actually pushed the truck out of the way and then he went about his business. Those are 3 incidents that I witnessed. I say, you see me? Let me go home now, take a shower, lie in my bed and watch some TV because, you see, 3 times is too much. All right. I was supposed to go out with my friend Scotcher last night. Well, I didn't make that. I said, boy, my back out of me. I ain't going no way. Huh? Yeah, and that too. Yeah, and two, we like 2 blind people. Scotcher, good morning. Scotcher, wait. I gotta find Scotcher song just now. Got somebody here on the line. Good morning, Old Talk Time.
Good morning, First Man.
Yeah, what's up, girl? You on the park today?
No, I'm not on the park today. The voice is much better than last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Much
right,
better.
But
much better.
You know, I have a little issue still.
So,
the tent cover gone, so I have to get one. I didn't get time to do it because I have some family in and we were doing some
when you go buy tent cover, buy one for me too, eh?
Buy one for you too?
Yeah, one of my tent cover one changing. So.
Well, I mean, can't buy tent cover now. I have to look for polling. I have to look for tarpaulin now. And then after that.
Oh, then after that.
Yes, I just want to let everyone know, my customers, I'm very sorry that I won't be there today on the park. But hopefully next week, God spare our lives.
Why you do some good work and tent covers, as they say, and laughing about expensive, eh?
Yes, I know that.
But they got it built for me already, and boy, they were expensive. Cheaper.
It's obvious because the material is expensive.
Yeah, but cheaper to buy one, ship it in, and pay the duty.
Yes.
I'm not telling you, it's true, but I mean they're there, and I guess they bring in they have good quality stuff because the stuff that they bring is more for sailing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I believe was so expensive.
That's why
they don't have the regular tent cover, so the material is for sailing. But it's cheaper to buy a tent cover outside and do it. But if you're in an emergency and you want to, to sit.
Yeah, that is true. So
not necessarily.
I am here another Saturday.
Yes.
Until next week, God spare life.
So next week, First Lady of coconut dumpling and blackfish and
everything like that.
Will be on the park.
Everything.
Dean say he banned you from the park.
Who?
Dean Cloud. He say he banned you from the park.
He can't ban me from that born and bred in Calico.
Oh, so he's an implant then.
Yeah, he can't ban
me. Dean Cloud, no. Well, I hope you feel better soon and you could get out there and do the thing.
Yes, all right, Mr. D. You
God bless.
Care. You have a blessed
all
one.
Right. Same to you.
All right, take care.
Nice radio for nice people. 2% radio, 98% love. I guess Vin Abbott would come up just now. This is Rolly Bowman. You rolling down the hill from Dasher Hill. Yes.
Here once again, nights getting longer, the days are much shorter, the breeze blowing cooler because Christmas is here once again. Time for stock taking, houses repairing, see how we preparing, oh yeah. Christmas is here once again. So let the church bells them ring, shout it on the mountain. Let us all sing unto us born a king. Time for sharing, let us celebrate him. Christmas is here once again. Everybody know Christmas, it's my favorite time of year. At this time I am joyous, so much love in the air. So when I get this feeling, I can say for certain, Christmas is here once again. I love the music, sweet Christmas music. Whenever I hear it, I know Christmas is here once again.
let us celebrate it. Christmas is here once again. Spreading the Christmas feeling is my favorite thing to do. All about I am roaming, you can join in it too. When children happy and smiling, you can safely assume Christmas is here once again. Christmas is here once again. Church bells they ring, joyous we sing. Born is the King, celebrating. Christmas is here once again. Bar is arriving, nothing they bring in. The free, so we smiling. I tell you, Christmas is here once again.
The man Rolly Bowman, Christmas is here once again. One time he said Santa Brooks, say Barrel coming now. Yeah.
Time for sharing, let us celebrate him. Christmas is here once again. So let the church bells them ring, shout it on the mountain. Let us all sing unto us born a king.
Carlisle Boney man inside here. Oh, they're in the wrong one, man. Where you say? They're in the wrong one.
Yeah, I was going to tell Katie this morning.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to tell Katie this morning that some single man is going to have to eat corned beef today.
Yeah.
You know, you got to follow through with remember your motto should be meeting and exceeding your customers' expectations. You know, so.
You did not say if you have motto. You talk about motto.
Okay. Good morning, Dougie. Good morning. Good morning.
How was you?
Why? That's a good question. I kind of can't answer.
Well, I can tell you how sign-in is. This is sign-in, so I got switching off for the one. The man's scotcher. I got in some Tululu crab, boy.
And a half-ripe rose bread. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 Tululu, 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 sweet mangoes, 4 Tululu, 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 apple bake, 5 mangoes, 4 Tululu, 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 sapodilla, 6 apple bake, 5 mangoes, 4 Tululu, 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 darling, 7 sapodilla, 6 apple bake, 5 mangoes, 4 Tululu, 3 fried fish, 2 tree cakes, and a half-ripe rose bread. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ducana, 8 darling, 7 sapodilla.
Talking about Ducana, my mother-in-law make a lot of nice Ducana. Carmen Martindale, Ducana lady.
You know, don't bother with Dougie, you know. The song that he really want to play is by Winston Soso. You are here with me, right where I was.
Don't bother that part. So anyway, she just, Miss Martin does have a Christmas party for her Hollywood people. And this year is the 22nd, eh? It ain't next week. It ain't this week. It's next week, the 22nd. It had to be postponed. So circumstances beyond her control. So it had to put it back to the 22nd. I said, yeah, same day as prison concert.
Wow, you're going to be busy that day, huh?
Yeah.
Love gave to me 11 pecking chicken, 10 from a shell, 9
Let me say good morning to Cleopatra. Cleopatra just watched, man. She's all the way in Atlanta. Don't even I tell you 96.7 thousand pairs of ears all around the world. Good morning, Cleopatra.
What's Cleo doing in Atlanta?
Well, this is not a Cleopatra that
not Leyu Cleopatra.
No, not Leyu Cleopatra. That's another.
I would say she didn't get permission to leave Leyu.
Speaking of Leyu, don't forget Ozari. Don't forget you're supposed to be joining me today. Don't forget you're supposed to be joining me today. Cleopatra, if you're listening, remind of Ozari. He's supposed to be here today.
Leyu people are taking over. Wait, Becky, that bought the other day he had a party?
No, that is usually I think it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. He does have like a appreciation thing at his mother's house. Let me not talk about that too much. Too much people may show up, but
he ain't said nothing. He ain't said, well, look, here's a piece of cake. I don't know what it is, boy. Good morning.
Good morning, Doug. This is Shirley.
Who is that?
Shirley.
Who is Shirley? My Shirley or his Shirley?
Me not the right one, Shirley.
Shirley.
Shirley biscuit.
So you got Shirley biscuit in the house then?
None in the house. You must be in your house right now.
Oh,
I just
in the supermarket.
The lady here message me, please, Sonia. Tell her she to call me.
Who's Sonia?
She don't know who Sonia. She does this. She only says she not on the station.
She on the station?
Well, maybe just now.
Sonia? Shirley say.
Tell she call 454-2992, please. I want to speak to her.
Well, you telling her there one time. So me.
So she will get 4 in 1.
She get. What's your number?
454-2992.
4992.
454-2992.
Oh, 2992. Okay. All right.
There she called me.
Well, me I know where the owner of the station is. I know my number is 493-9980.
When she will call me when she
yes. All right. Okay then.
All right. Have a nice day.
All right then. So Sonia Shirley, the owner of Nice Radio, say to call at 454-2992. All right, okay. All they want to take over the own. All they take. Take the whole thing and go on with it. The telephone lines are open. You can call if you want. Say what you not what you want. It's a nice thing. nice things and Nice Radio. But like he get knocked out. He kind of got too cold now.
He had a Christmas party last night.
Something wrong. Something went wrong with him. All right, but the angels would sing. All right, this is Bouillon.
Rough and ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
Got somebody on the line. Nowadays the callers got a chance to speak. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Dougie, and morning, Carla.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, let me take condolences to the people that lost their little girl yesterday in an accident, and the bus conductor, the family to those people. I'll reach out to them and condolences to them. Dougie, you're playing a tune there, right? How much of the young people today know about Tululu crab?
Well, they don't know about that, but we had to let them know.
Well, okay, good. And when they hear Tululu crab, some of them wouldn't even know that. I listen to the tune and I hear it, And it's a long time we haven't really mentioned about that than hear about Tululu crab, But it's a really nice song. I could listen to that again yesterday. I think I'm going to Google it, boy. But I could listen that tune again by Scott. You know, and it's good that we are the locals playing them kind of thing.
But you know, Nice Radio never let the music die, you know.
No, man.
So we play songs that nobody else would want to play, but we play.
That is so true. That is so true. You know, that is so true. So let me reach out and say good season greetings to everybody, the whole of Sydney, season greetings, and I hope everyone enjoy their holiday that's coming up. And let's be look out for each and every one of our brothers keepers, and let's flatten down the crimes, and you know, see how good we can enjoy our Christmas. Have a good day.
Stay nice. Right. God bless.
All right.
Because of Christmas Day. Sing a new thing born today. A man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
Good day, caller.
Good morning, Doug.
How are you, Millie?
Welcome back.
Oh, you know I'm back. I operate in remote, you know.
Yeah, I called you once, but I think you didn't get your sorted. I will wait till I see you because you were supposed to pick up something before you go and you ain't pick it up yet.
Who said I didn't go? I didn't go.
Millie, you ain't say good morning, Carla. What happened?
Forget by him, man. It's like a Spanish station. Hey, now. I did.
No, you didn't pick it up.
The punch cream?
Not that, remember the rum punch.
Oh, well, remember I got punch out, so.
You got punch out, Carlisle?
I got a punch all the way from Orlando.
I don't have to talk to somebody about you, boy.
Yeah, well, you go see her. You'll see her.
We're not seeing you. She coming?
She coming, yeah.
When?
Yeah, soon.
When is soon?
Soon. No wonder that. You want to know the girl business.
You nearly didn't meet me. You
Uh-huh.
really didn't meet me, but God loves me, boy.
Uh-huh.
But when I see I tell you, I'm telling you.
Yeah. We got to talk about that. Hey,
Yeah,
I have.
okay.
Why am I saying that?
Ron Bailey's on the right.
Yeah.
Channel 4, pull up Channel 4.
Yeah. I know that, but the problem is should have come up here. All right. Let's see if we get.
Good morning, Ron.
Ron,
good morning, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
The reason why I called is because as a result of that song by Scott that you just played, and the gentleman called and said he doesn't think many people about Tululu Crab. The question came to me, what is being done to maintain folk culture and legend in St. Vincent? I know when I was a boy, schools used to have folk songs and these different things. Is there anything in the maybe carnival or anything cultural during independence or whatever that emphasizes local culture?
Well, they had chorals speaking and all them things. I think Dorset Hill won the Christmas chorals speaking in the different Christmas festival thing. I think they try in some of the schools to maintain some of those things. They try. But I don't know if there's. I think you need to have a specific kind of festival in that area of. I don't know how to frame it, but I think we need something to remind.
The Ministry of Culture should take that up, and maybe Heroes Day is a good time for that, where the emphasis would be on folklore. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To keep the young people informed about what what used to happen in the past, even the jack-o'-lantern stories and so on. Those things are good for people to know.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
But we try at Nice Radio to keep certain music alive that other stations would not play, because we want to make sure that these things are happening. So let's hope that.
I think everybody wants to be Americanized, man. So American music. Kill ourselves with Americanism.
So
okay,
true.
have a lovely day, man.
You have a
Enjoy the
nice day.
season.
Give the wife a nice big hug and kiss. Tell the dog you ordered that for her.
She probably hearing you.
All right, God bless. Talk to you later.
You
All
message
right
you,
then.
man.
All right,
Okay,
man.
bye.
Nice radio for nice people. 2% rated, 98% up. I don't know why it didn't come up on the computer channel. I'd like that to come up on that so that we could have the 2 calls on the WhatsApp. But the lines are open. 9:29 is the time. Feel free to call. Tell me what you're doing. You're baking. Okay, now I see it coming up. I think we have the Honorable Fitzgerald Bramble. Good day, Fitz. How are we going?
Good morning, Dougie and Carly. Can't lie.
Good morning, Fitz. Good morning, Mrs. Bramble. Miss Mona? How you doing, Miss Mona?
Well, I'm not at home, but I'm sure when I get home, I'll tell her. I'll give her your.
The boy sleeping out again in the doggy. Lord of mercy.
Don't speak out. Don't speak out the man business, eh? You see that?
No, man. It's my business. Is public business, Dougie.
I know that. I know that. Once you enter into public life, boy, you got it.
That's it.
You see, take for instance, officially, I am not a public person in terms of politically public. But once you're on the radio, once you're on the radio and you accept this life, you have to be very circumspect about your life because crap will smoke your pipe. Yeah.
Well, which is why it has its advantages.
Yes. Hey, now, before I don't know where you're going to go, but I'm going to raise one issue. I wanted to raise it today. I was going to raise it with. I heard that the Sign Hill market that just happened on a Saturday morning, that they are telling the people that they can't have that anymore from the 14th, from today.
Yeah, well, I just came from up there. Every Saturday morning, I just go up there and hang out and socialize. I have a function to go to today, so I didn't stay up there as long as I usually do. But yeah, I understand that they've been given written notice to move. The ladies who come up there, the guys who are the little shack up there and so on. And you see, this is the problem. This is the problem. Instead of what they're doing is breaking down bridges instead of building bridges, But I will tell you this. As part of our plan for East Kingston, a big part of our plan is to develop the Sign Hill Junction into a major commercial area, which would include your little shops for the vendors, the ladies who just come and sell the vegetable. So this is only going to be short-lived. Don't worry.
Fitz, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, I know the land is private, so the government will have to buy the land, and I know that the NDP would not be fighting people for the cost of the land and not paying the land for 25 years and all them kind of thing. But I could tell you, when my brother Marcus Ifretus was the representative, he had a plan for the Sign Hill market. In that same area that he always spoke about it.
Yeah.
And at one time, he was looking to where the Cambridge house is right down below there.
That's right.
Was where Luke Wong office
down
there
by
above
Heather,
there.
down by Heather came.
To come all the way up and come up on the top. So you had a beautiful Sign Hill complex market.
That's right. And it would have been complemented with the supermarket.
Exactly. And the supermarket was right there and everything. So everything would have been integrated. And I know that.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Dougie, because I'm gonna go and have a chat with Brother Marcus too. Because,
you should.
It's part of since last election. I've been mentioning that in my constituency manifesto, but we have developed the idea even further now for this coming election because we see the usefulness of something like that. I mean, there's so many social issues that would help to improve. You're talking about employment. You're talking about making the guys on the block more not just relevant, but give them opportunities to be more positively contributing to their communities and these kinds of things. And when you talk these things, sometimes we go, they're just talking and this and that. But the fact of the matter is that we have to talk because how else are we going to articulate our plans unless you talk and explain to the people what you're going to do?
Unless
you're in a position, you got to let people know what you plan to do.
But Fitz, I don't know what is the position of the owners of the space land there and so forth, and if they are making representation to government and so forth.
Well, I know the land. Sorry, the land above going up into Sign Hill Village, there, right on your right hand side, where Maca used to have this little thing. That is privately owned. That is John Crichton and them land.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They just cleaned it. I see two blue containers there, and I was told that they're gonna use it for storage. So Mackay, the youth man who does delivery, he had to relocate for some time. But the fact of the matter is, the guys who are plying their trade, whether they're selling out of an ice box or whatever, they're indicating to you that they really have good intentions and they want to help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of break them down and put them under all kinds of unnecessary, and all kinds of stress, let's see how we can help. Let's see how we can help. We always seem to find problems for every solution that we come up with.
But Fitz,
we always seem to find problems for every solution.
What danger that 3 ladies come on a Saturday 1 day in the week, and the meat man come and service the whole of this area? Because I go and buy, I didn't get a chance to go down there come back, because that's where I go and buy my produce. I go there and buy my goat. I love goat, and I buy all the time there. What is the problem?
Since I've been elected as the representative, every Saturday morning I go up there, unless I have something to do, I'm out of the country or whatever, or it's raining or whatever. Every Saturday I go up there, and sometimes I buy stuff, if I don't need stuff, but I still invariably I spend money. Miss Fox come up there with she marby and she bakes and she fry fish. And it's not even so much a matter of making a living, because how much money them ladies is really make from that kind of activity. It's an opportunity to come out. It's something for the ladies, and the important thing there, even though we don't, a lot of people probably, that is bridging the gap between the youth
the older ladies,
elderly ladies, and all of them get along. All of them get along very well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Fitz,
so it goes beyond just a business activity. It's a community building activity. But like I said, we at East Kingston, in fact, just last week, my strategy team had a meeting going through all the initiatives Kingston, and that featured prominently in the discussion. The whole issue of developing the Central Junction.
Fitz, a little more than just Sand Hill. Let me say this. Mm-hmm. The government took $80-something million of prime money and gave it away. Hold on.
I was coming to that. Right. But go ahead.
Okay, cement whatever you want to cement with that. But they had never had a plan where people would be able to sustain themselves given that money. There was no plan.
Or maybe the plan is for the people not to be able to sustain themselves.
Well, that's the point I'm making. So, and then you have persons who are seeking to find employment for themselves, like the market there. There's a guy at Stubbs. When I come from church and Stubbs, I normally stop at the side of the road where he's off the road actually. He is over the gutter like he just put up his stall, and then people stop there and buy produce. Now you move this guy. What is he going to do with his family? Exactly. He's not a hindrance to nobody. I don't care what they say, because I've never seen, because he set it up where the road is widest. A vehicle could park by him and 2 vehicles still park on the other side. But you remove him. And so what is he going to do? But yet you say that you love poor people. You love to keep people poor because you want them poor, so you could hoard them around Victoria Park like cattle, and to give them the $1,800 relief that is due to them. Because anytime there's a disaster, the people must get relief. I spoke about it this morning. Course. I said you have 15 constituency. Why couldn't you now just take the same monies that you're going to have to give out to these people, compelled to give out to these people, must give out to these people, and instead of hoarding them for a photo impact and a mayhem, put it in the different constituencies and say, go to this constituency, post office, government, because government have buildings all over in every constituency. Use one of those to distribute this thing instead of bringing people all into town. You see, this is how this government operates, you know. And when you speak, they say you're just speaking politics. I'm not speaking politics, you know. I'm speaking what is good for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But all they want to do is to go on social media, and you see them, all the echo chambers of the government. Ah, what a government, what a Labour government, working for the people. And look, no other government give out relief to other people, like St. Vincent Labour Party government and whatnot and stupidness and a whole set of crap that they're talking.
But Dougie, you know, you touched on several important issues. The issue of the prime money. And I've always complimented the government for coming up with the idea of the prime initiative. But of course, like almost everything else, they messed it up. So the original intent and the original objective got lost, you know. But that is something that if you implement it properly and you set up the thing properly, the prime program could make a huge difference, you know. The issue of, but I think it all comes down to something that I've been championing and I plan to continue to champion it, is the whole issue of local government and community development. You know, all of these issues, the issues of these guys, the Sion Hill market, the young guys on the block trying to make a little dollar, you know, and we come up with all kinds of reasons as to why they should not. These guys and up on Sion Hill with the market and the guys around there, I know they don't keep the place untidy because they clean it up as best as they could, and you don't have any set of worrisome stuff going on. People come, they lime, they eat a little roast pork, and Saturday morning they buy a heap of provision from the ladies. They go in the supermarket, they buy the little thing that they could buy for the dynamics are different for every community. So you can't come and tell me now that, oh, these guys, we're cleaning up the area. We're cleaning up the area and we're giving you guys 2 weeks notice. You know, what are you hoping to accomplish by doing that is my question. If you're dissatisfied and you figure, well, the guys are not structured, they're not properly organized up there, whatever.
But structure them.
To improve. Help them to improve.
Fitz, hold a point there and I'll give this information. And I said it several times. I used to go to Colombia as a song engineer in Festival del Caribe. When we first went there the first time, there were thousands of vendors going to the stadium. And the parking lot for the stadium is massive.
Yep.
So I'm telling you about thousands of vendors scattered all over, scalping, all kind of thing and so forth. And I know the guy, Paco, he had a name Cameo Theater in Miami. I know him. And I said to him, why y'all don't, you know, this thing a little crazy there, you know, and you feel uncomfortable even when you're going through the big buses to go into the stadium. In the third year that I went there, you know what the government did? They built cubicles. And they paint them in the Colombian colors.
That's right.
And they pave the parkway and they line out so you could drive between for delivery and so forth and whatnot. And what they did, they ran underground all the attachments of water and, you know, the wastewaters and so forth and whatnot. And these cubicles are collapsible. They were 13 by 13. That's how they had them, 13 by 13, I think it was.
But Dougie, you know, this is amazing. You know what you just explained that you just recounted there. I have almost an exact idea for Middle Street in town.
Well, I said the same thing. I said Heritage Square go down. If it was uniform,
you could take it all the way down to Harbour, down in Bottom Town. And you could sectionalize Middle Street for all the way down. A certain section you go find your dry goods. Another section you go have your arts and crafts and so on. You have your local foods where people could go on. I mean, look, like I said, we always try to find problems to solutions in this country. And when the time it is politics. Let's not run away from it. It's politics. The problem is we have grown accustomed to so much bad politics in the country that anything that creates a problem, politics. Yes, it's politics, but politics. Because when you positions of authority, when you're entrusted with the responsibility to represent, take that responsibility and make life more difficult, then that is bad politics. And
but the point I'm saying is that you're speaking partisan politics when you're speaking with something, but political decision affects, and we have to deal with it.
The way our civilization is structured from time immemorial, is part ultimately dictates governance and government. So let's not fool ourselves. Let's not be hypocritical.
So,
as I said before, the problem is use the partisan politics to disadvantage people and to worsen the situations of them. That's the problem.
Because I'm saying to you, if you had one of the way that Prime could have helped to regularize in a particular way, in a uniform manner, the colors of St. Vincent with the cubicles for those positions. Because in Jamaica, as you know, they call it the bend, right? Yeah. Where you go outside and you shop. They call it Bendong Plaza. Okay. I've seen them do that in Colombia. They did it in Miami, in a particular area where they moved in.
In Canada, yeah. They have it as well.
Yes, so
in
you
Edmonton, have in the city in China. They didn't have it, put it up like every weekend from
I tell you, in Colombia, it's collapsible. So after a while, it collapsed. And when they're ready to clean the place now, engines come and they wash down the whole place, disinfect the place. But the people fold up the thing, they put them on cart, but them would hold on one big cart and they roll them into a shed that they build for storing. Yeah. And then the forklift come and lift up the cart and put it up there when they're going to clean them and pack up and so forth. But the thing I'm saying, if all the money was available, something $1 million according to the government that they give out and brag $84 million. If you had uniformity, not just in Kingston, that people want to do vended, and when you're organized, so you have a switch anywhere you go in the country, you see that particular setup where look like everything is worthwhile. But just come hot and sweaty with no plan in place. The only plan is to say you're cleaning up because of tourism. But let me tell you something. St. Lucia, you through the interior in St. Lucia, the roadside places where you get the kind of penny bakes and whatnot and so forth. Mm-hmm. They're not moving those people because that is the St. Lucia experience. Drive through and enjoy. There are places in Jamaica, because we used to operate out of Jamaica in Christiana, up in Christiana. Pass through some of those major Mandeville. I had to pass through Mandeville to go up there and so forth. Mm-hmm. There used to be a joke ranch 100 feet long, right? Yeah. And it used to be in a shack like. And you know what the guys created? A uniform thing. They maintain the very same shack looking thing to make it uniform and nice. I have that back there. You can't tell me you just getting rid of people.
You have girls and different in Barbados, for example. You go down in Spice Town. You go Oyston.
Oyston's market is the uniform thing.
Yeah. Down on the avenue, as they call it, in Chaguanas. If you go up in Chaguanas, and so there's, as I said, the dynamics and actual realities would ultimate model you would adapt and how you would go up. The fact of the matter is for people to help themselves, while at the same time encouraging meaning, because it goes beyond It goes beyond just a business activity. You know what I mean? Callers before, and that was the main reason I was called. I think it was Ron just before me, and a couple others were talking about Tululu crab and all those kinds of cultural tradition. And the common question I ask is what they and what they're doing and going to do this and they're going to do that. And it hit me smack in the face. Who is they? You know? Anytime you start to abdicate your sovereign individual to somebody else, you're going to have to know our social structure is set up so that we have a government who is responsible. But the government, the actual word government, if you check the history of language and so on, the actual word government
is inclusive.
Exactly.
It's inclusive.
And more specifically, democracy. Democracy comes from the word, the intrinsic meaning is the involvement.
Including members of the media. Including, I think we call it the fourth element or something like that.
So the point is that if we a proper structure and system for local government and community development, then you don't have to go to the Ministry of Culture to do everything.
Exactly.
You know, go to the Ministry of Sports to do everything that is and these kinds of things. So this is, and that's why I keep saying, I am going to champion this. You see this we have a Ministry of Local Government, you know that?
No, yes,
we have a local government, but go and ask them, what is the vision and the mission of that component of the ministry, because it falls on and all of that stuff too. Julian used to be in charge of that ministry. Now it's Senator Benava Brown. But what exactly is the local government complaint? What is their responsibility? What have they done? What is their mission? What is their long-term objective for development of local government? They can't answer you.
You know, we are like a ship without a rudder. So the ship. So wherever the ship, the wind, the ship, the engine will push it away, but it can't steer it in any particular direction. So do we have this cut and paste mentality? Something, some good, that's all.
The problem is now, Dougie, that the ship is about to run aground. The ship is about to run aground.
The problem is you might get an oil spill. So much money to clean up the environment. When I speak about the environment, I mean the macro environment.
Yes, of course. Budget coming up, and I tell you something. You see this budget, this is a critical budget for several reasons. But my approach to this budget, and I don't want to let too much out the bag, but nonetheless, is really to show how this government here, how this ULP government, how they have been so corrupt. And I'm not afraid to use the word corrupt. The word corruption means that you're doing things with the public resources for your personal gain. And I will show you item by item in the budget, of audit report, in the report responsibility mechanism. I will show you by point how this government has been corrupt, how they have avoided a
I think we lost him.
Budget. This coming budget, pad it. They are going to pad it to accommodate their campaigns. We know it. It's no secret. Be exposed.
Let me read it. Dougie, you are correct. Gonzalez quite happy that people are poor. All you think that this government is evil? I really got to let the people know that we are voting for next prime minister. We need to who is charismatic. We need to take in account not what government did, but rather what government failed. Has the government gotten hard on crime and the cause? Well, what we're discussing here is what affects crime, people's livelihood. cleaning up unnecessarily, where the government has to introduce legislation to deal with corruption. Show me section 1 and 2 of the integrity. Where has the poverty been alleviated? Where is the promised decriminalization of marijuana, calling it medicinal cannabis? That's someone send that, and I'm a little bit. So I'll call your name on that, but that's very thoughtful of you. I didn't expect this WhatsApp message from you. Yeah.
Dougie, let me tell you something, and that those comments are right on point. And it's along those lines I'm coaching my budget debate for the estimates and the budget. But talking about the Constitution of this country in section 68, section 71 talks about a director of audit and the function of the director of audit. The director of for monitoring the behavior of the government with regards to the fiscal activities of our country. How the government spending the people's money. And the Constitution of this country stipulates that every single year, the director of audit must vote to the parliament of this country. Now, the director of audit can submit a report based on the information available to her in this case. So the accountant general, all of the accounting office, all of those work must be coordinated. The latest director of audit report that we received in Parliament earlier this year.
That we receive to where we receive in Parliament. I mean,
no, I said the latest, the most recent director annual report that the government of this country has received was for 2021. And we received that report a few months. In other words, the director of audit's report, which should be an annual report in Parliament every year, is 3 years behind.
The director of audit said that, first of all, they're understaffed, the machinery to deal with it, and it's purposely designed that way.
The reports have all of the recommendations that he is. But let me give you one. Out of the 2021 report, the most recent report, where they talk about some of the problems and some of the non-compliance, the rules of the Financial Administrative Act and so on. The Minister of there's something called special warrants, where the Minister of Finance can sign off on money that is not allocated in the budget, but it must be approved by Parliament.
Specific kind of stuff too.
And for specific kinds of stuff, the special warrants cannot exceed 35 any given year.
We reached 85 and 70-something million already.
Wait. In 2021, the minister approved $83 million worth of special warrants. But that is not even the big problem. $1 million is way over the limit.
Yeah.
None of those $83 million was brought to the Parliament for approval. Not a single cent.
Well,
so when we talk about corruption, and my question is, what did you do with the money? Because you ain't telling me you haven't accounted. You didn't come and ask for permission for the special warrant money. You didn't come and report.
But Fitz, worse than that, I got to leave, but worse than that, I was speaking this morning on the issue of when there is monies being spent that the government has direct control over, the contracting tenders board thing is being violated all the time. Secondly, contractors who have received contracts and they are afraid to speak out of from the CDB and World Bank. The government is owing millions and millions of dollars in the VAT to these companies and chokeholding now the companies to perform. Because how they could perform when you owe a small company $1.8 million, another one $2 million, another one $3 million for VAT that you should never collected from them in the beginning.
Exactly. But let me tell you something. I know you gotta go. I gotta go as well. But listen to me. When you see, all of those are just examples of the corrupt behavior, misbehavior in public office, however you want to couch it. And you know, people gonna come and say, "Oh, Bramble, all you always talking about what the government ain't doing and this and that. Tell us what are they going to do." Well, that is a part of the problem. That is a part of the problem. You must diagnose the problem, as the example that I always give. When you go to a doctor, you have to tell the doctor what is wrong with you, and the doctor has to determine what is wrong with you before he could fix it, because before he could prescribe medication.
Exactly.
So yes, the New Democratic Party has a responsibility to instill confidence in people that we are going to fix the problem. But we have to keep highlighting the problem. We have to let people know why they should not put Ralph Gonzalez and the ULP back into government.
Exactly.
Because of all of these corrupt behavior. And lack of accountability,
and
lack of transparency.
And they had to cut out the special 15 days registration that caused corruption in the electoral process. You have to sanitize the electoral list. You have to deal with all of these things. And not because people are going to call you to a meeting to just create a facade to make you feel that you're inclusive, to be meaningfully inclusive, where you have access.
The heavy-handedness. Just yesterday in the barbershop, a young man asked me about my role as an opposition MP and so on. And I didn't even get a chance to answer because the guys in the barbershop jump on him and not jump on him in a constructive way.
Said,
you know, they said, but look, you basically tell them, you see what's happening in this country. The government has the majority in parliament. The government continues to operate in a high-handed way. So what really can the opposition MPs do, in any effective way to bring about they don't even want to come to a public accounts committee meeting.
Yep. Well, we will leave it right there. Fitz, thanks for calling and keep the national discourse going. Okay?
Definitely.
God
Take
bless.
care, guys.
All right. With that, I'm gone. Carlisle is up
We
with
at
City
St.
View.
Vincent Jewelry offers fine name brand perfume products. No one can beat our prices.